Yo, what's good, people? So, I have this new project that I want to do. It's basically a new car that I have. Well, you can't really call it new because it's old, but it's new to me. Is it new to me? No, it's not. I've had this car for years. Anyway, it's a new project that I want to do for this car because there's a vision I have for it. And it's going to be the car I drive in the future. So, let me show you. So this is the car. It's a 1995 BMW 318 IS. And it's a 4-door. Meters them out. As you can see, body wise, it's okay. You know, it's not much damage. Of course, it's gonna need some new paint. It's gonna need a wash. You don't want to go into the interior yet. It's still a mess. But this is where the problem starts. Right here. So I do have this grill thing, whatever it's called, I forgot the name. I have that, a new one. It's missing a light. I have the light. I have both lights. I'm gonna change them so I can have a new face. It's missing an indicator, as you can see on that side. We have new indicators though. They're gonna have the clear one. We also need a new fender, because this fender is, and that's unacceptable. We can't do that. The wheels, as you can see, the wheels aren't the same. The car didn't have wheels before. The other wheels went missing, but I think the next thing I'm gonna show y'all is the interior. Somehow that still works. This is where the problems get even worse. As you can see, the door cards are off. No, the door cards were off because we were changing the window mechanism because it wasn't working. Now the seats. Back seats so far. Them too. This is of course, the door card. And there's just a whole lot of nonsense in here, but the interior is probably the worst part of it. Also the roof lining, as you can see, it's hanging. So most of the things are cosmetic that need to be done, like paint, the dented bumpers, all that stuff. But mechanically, I think the car is pretty good. You know, I'm a mechanic, so I do this myself. I've tweaked anything that was wrong. The idle was terrible before, I couldn't record it, but I fixed that. So the idle is better. Let me let y'all listen to it real quick. So we do this. It's neutral. Always check that it's in neutral, please.
Can't park the car there. You cannot park the car there.
So let's see. Okay. Let's give it a moment and. I think it's really not too bad. This is the idle, as you can hear. Yeah, the idle is really bassy, and it almost like vibrates everything in the house. But there's one thing I noticed about the fan valves. As you can tell, fan valves are squeaking. That's something we'll just change. But mechanically it works, like it's proper, and it sounds good too. Like, can't rev it too much because it still needs to warm up, but not too bad, man, not too shabby. I want to show you the engine bay too. It's a bit dirty, of course, because it's been sitting outside, but as long as it runs, there's no problem. But now here's the problem is you have to forcefully open it because the bonnet was bent and the latches are all messed up. Let me show you. When you open this thing, you have to pull it open. Then you have to. There's a way you do it, but I need two hands, so hold on. I'm gonna show you how you have to open this thing. It's kind of difficult to open it, so I need both my hands. So how would that? The engine bay. I'm using this tape because I'm missing one of the struts. But yeah, this is what the engine looks like. It's very, very dirty. There's one piece that's missing here for the intake, but I'm probably gonna change that out. Sounds pretty good though. The engine runs proper, but it's hot. It gets hot, so I think we need to fix something with the cooling. That sounds good though. I think it's warm. I'll give you guys a couple of good revs. Let me get you an outside view too. Yep, that's basically the whole plan. This is the whole car actually. So let me switch it off actually. Yeah, so that's the whole car. I think there's a lot of potential for it. It's gonna be very heavy on the pocket though, but I think it'll be worth it. So the vision I have for the car is I want it to look like the Eurospec M3s, with the body kits, the bumpers, the side skirts, the front bumper, That's what I'm looking for. And so far I already have the front bumper. The rear bumper is kind of difficult to find for the M3 one. Affordably, you can find it, but I'm not paying so much for a bumper. And in the future, I do want to do an engine swap on the car. I wanna put a bigger engine, like the 2.8 N96 from the 328, or I find the M3 engine and I just shove it in the car. That would probably work too. It's all about the cost, because I know those engines go for a lot. And they're complicated, and somehow they're unreliable. Doesn't make sense, but that's the vision in the future. I want to change maybe to a 6-speed manual, because this one is a 5-speed. I think the ratios would be different and stuff. So I'm gonna change the wheels, of course. I'm gonna change them from 15 inches to 17. And then I want to put those motorsport wheels from the M3s of that time period. I think that would look pretty good. What's this thing? That tow bar has to go. It just looks... Yeah, it clearly shows I don't know how to do this YouTube thing, because I took the car for a drive and I didn't record it. Yeah, I took it for a drive. The drive on this car is absolutely garbage. I can't even lie. First of all, because wheels are not the same. Wheels are not the same, of course. I think these tires are bald. Okay, you wouldn't see it because it's a bit dark. Hold on, let me actually turn on the flash. So as you can see, these tires are bald. There's no tread whatsoever. They're old, and these ones are relatively new, but these wheels are. I think the reason why I didn't record me driving it is because I low-key was spinning the car, so I needed both my hands. And the car, it drives all right. The clutch, oh, that's gonna be a problem in the future, I can tell you that, because the pedal is high. The pedal is high, so I think like the clutch is finishing. Besides that, this car drives pretty good. One other thing about this car is this nice sounding exhaust. Yeah, it's not connected properly. I think some of the mounts came off, and the suspension, ooh, the suspension, yo. So the suspension on this is completely clapped. So I need to do something about it. Well, luckily I was smart enough because I already have the shocks for the rear and the fronts. They're on order. I just need to fetch them, and I have the rear ones. I don't have the front shocks. And yeah, I have other parts coming too. I have the, what is this? The fenders. I have the fenders. This one, left. No, right and the left one. I have both of them on the way. And I have the liners, which is like the plastic part that's like inside the wheel well, you know. So I have those. And yeah. Also, one thing I need to do is tint these windows. This is unacceptable. We can't do this.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
So, once I get that, once this build is done, I'm really excited for this build. I'm really, really excited because I like BMWs. It's my favorite car brand. And I like classic cars, as you can tell. So, I'm just gonna be documenting the whole thing from start to finish, so you guys can see what it looks like when it's finished, and how many times I flop by putting in the wrong screw, or by breaking a bolt, or by breaking a latch. Stay tuned if y'all want to see it, yo. I don't have an outro. Oh well, bye.